All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience. This is going to be our Thursday night showdown video. Unfortunately, we got two shitty teams um, before us. Um, Games like this with two bad offenses and bad defenses, two shitty teams. What you want to do is you want to target the weapons. Like I said in the last showdown video, you want to target the players that you know are going to be um, involved in the team scoring, if they happen to get any touchdowns. That's what you're looking to do. You're not looking to be cute. You're not looking to, you know, overthink this. You're looking for a game script. How do you think this game is gonna go? I'm only gonna play a few lineups, and I'm only looking at two game scripts. I'm looking at a game script where Washington just plain beats Chicago, by over 7 points, and I'm looking at obviously a game script where you know both teams are pitiful, and Chicago squeaks going out with a field goal or something like that. So that's the two lineups um I'm gonna play for. I'm gonna start with Wentz. Wentz is in play. I don't think he's the end all be all as far as a must play, but he's in play because he's a quarterback and he has some pretty decent weapons on his team with his receivers. Montgomery Montgomery's in play. I like Montgomery better than Fields. Montgomery has shown us time and time again that he could get there as far as with the fantasy points you need. Um, my captain player pool is very limited. Wentz, of course. Montgomery, Samuel is one of my favorite captain options. McLaurin's in play. Fields not so much. I'm not confident in him. Mooney's all right. Um, Now the thing is, where I bring up, where I bring up Samuel and McLaurin. You got Dotson out. You got Dotson out, and Diami Brown looks like he's um he's injured, but I'm not really worried about Diami Brown even if he was healthy. Dotson being out helps with the targets for um Samuel and McLaurin. So that's what I'm looking for. So that's why I like them with everyone healthy. I like them even more now. So my first lineup is absolutely going to be um, a Samuel captain with Wentz. Probably pair him with McLaurin, maybe the kicker, and then I'll run it back with Mooney or someone like that. Um, Preferably a pass catcher from Chicago. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna make the lineup on video because it's too easy. Like it's Chicago and it's Washington. Like there's only so many people you can play. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna put out the lineup on this video. That wouldn't make any sense. Um, so our captains: Wentz, Montgomery, McLaurin, Samuel. I probably stop there. Um, if you wanted to be cute, you thought Chicago was gonna outright win. You'll do a Mooney. You'll do a Mooney captain. Pair him with Justin Fields and pray to the gods that it works out. You want to throw in Montgomery? You probably can. Um, Brian Robinson, I'm not really worried about as his touches ramp up since he back off the back from injury. So I'm not really focused on the Washington running backs. You got Gibson, you got Robinson, and you got McKissick getting touches. So I don't think I'm gonna really be messing with that. I'm not messing with a three-headed monster. Um, um, Running back crew. Week 5, McKissick got 7 targets. That's good, but I still don't want to take that chance and play one of the three receivers that are going to be sharing touches. Running backs that are going to be sharing touches. I think Brian Robinson only had like 9 carries, and Gibson, I believe had less than that. He had three carries. Yeah, 3 carries, 4 targets. I mean, listen, last man in. You want to play one of them, you can. I'm just gonna stay away from it. I'm gonna stay away from. I don't think I need to play a Washington running back on this slate. You got Montgomery. You got the Washington receivers. You got Mooney. Like there's a lot of weapons here that you could play where you don't have to play one of a three-headed monster. So that's all I got to say about that. Is Herbert in play? That's a great question. Herbert 4 attempts, 1 fantasy point. Montgomery's healthy. There's really no need to be playing Herbert. Um, what this is gonna come down to, honestly, it's gonna be kickers and defense. Getting the right kickers in, getting the right defenses in. That's what it's gonna come down to. Um, I'm the Bears don't have a good offense. They're like last in offense, so I like the Commanders defense. I like playing both kickers, especially on a game where the total is 38, I believe it is. So it's really not too much to overthink. Get your captains right. My once again my captains, my captain player pool: Wentz, McLaurin, Montgomery, Curtis Samuel, and then just fill it in with the players that correlate with your captain that makes sense, and that fits your game script. I keep saying it. I've been we hit every showdown slate we played, we cashed, and I'm using the same formula every showdown. So just listen to what I'm saying. Hear me out. Look at the total. Look at the spread. I mean, doesn't that's not the end all be all, but look at the spread. See what Vegas is thinking. You know what I'm saying? And then play players that are going to get targets and play players that are going to get touches. I see too many people playing, the third and fourth and fifth wide receiver on teams trying to be cute. All you do is sit at the bottom of the, you know, you sit at the bottom of the field. Play players that are getting targets. Play players that are getting touches. Play players that are getting red zone targets. That's what you got to do. But these two teams, like I said, where the offense is going, so it shouldn't be that hard. You know what I'm saying? This ain't really rocket science. Just make your lineups make sense. If you're playing like 5-6 lineups, then you want to play, if you're playing 5 or 6 lineups and you want to play, St. Brown, you want to play, St. Brown is not, I think St. Brown's the second wide receiver. Wide receiver too. So not like St. Brown. He's a decent play, but if you want to play like the guys down here, Cam Sims and the Griffins and all that, I wouldn't do it if you're playing 1 or 2 lineups. But just pay attention to what you're doing. Make it make sense. FanDuel. Wait, before we get into FanDuel, which is going to be very quick and abbreviated. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up. And if you do want my Zat lineup, you know what to do. Hit the Patreon, linked in the description. And, I build you your own lineups. You can have my lineups, whatever it is you want, whatever it is you need. If you're having trouble cashing on Showdowns or NFL in general, then jump into Patreon. Listen, the only thing different about what we just talked about on DraftKings is the salaries on FanDuel. FanDuel went to 17K. Obviously, captain material for me. Same captains on FanDuel: Wentz, Montgomery, McLaurin, Samuel. If you think Chicago's gonna hang in there, do a David Montgomery captain lineup. If you want to pair him with Fields, you can. Pair him with Mooney, 9,500. You want to play the defense and think they're going to shut down Washington, you can. Make sure you get the kicker in there. The kickers are going to be very important on this slate. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a lineup with both kickers. So, Cole Kmet's in play. McKissick, if he's your last man in. St. Brown, last man in. No problem. I don't think I'm going to go lower than St. Brown, but I haven't built lineups yet, so we'll see. But um, let's just touch on the player pool, and then we're out of here. So the player pool for FanDuel: Wentz, Fields, Montgomery, McLaurin, Samuel. Right? Brian Robinson, I'm not too hot on right now. Herbert, I'm not too hot on. Both defenses are in play. Darnell Mooney's in play. Both kickers are in play. Gibson is in play. Cole Kmet's in play. McKissick and St. Brown. That's my player pool. If you want to add to it, especially if you run in multiple lineups, listen, listen, have at it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm sticking to my same. I'm sticking to my same procedures when it comes to Showdown, especially on a low